In this video, I'm going to explain why traveling to Leh is actually very expensive and there are a lot of things you need to know before you travel to Leh. So traveling to Ladakh, Leh is one of the biggest dreams of a lot of people and includes me. But as soon as I landed in Leh Ladakh, I just realized just one thing. Everything is so expensive over here. Right from the food, transport, even the hotel accommodations, everything is so expensive. So let me just give a small example. My hotel is just 1 kilometer from the airport and it costed me 600 rupees from airport to my hotel. And it is not just for me, it's a fixed rate. Whatever or wherever your hotel is or your homestays are, it's going to cost you 600 rupees, and that's just a start. And if you want to see the normal places around the Leh, like Leh Market, Shanti Stupa, and also Leh Palace, because these are the places where you can actually explore within matter of few hours. And on average, a car rental it's going to cost you around 3000 rupees. Yes, if you go to the website, there's a special website called Leh Taxi Union where they would have mentioned a lot of rates. It could be very cheap, but the reality is so different. Maybe they didn't update or maybe they don't follow such rates, but right now, even to travel around the Leh marketplaces, around 3 kilometers range, it's going to cost you 3000 on average. Or if you're someone who's thinking of renting a bike, maybe a scooty or something like that, there is no way you can do it because almost all the bike rentals are closed right now. So it's better to travel around April or May where you can just explore every single place in bike. The next biggest thing right now is food. And yes, let's keep out of 100 hotels, maybe just 2 to 3 hotels are open right now. I'm just talking about average. And almost all the hotels are towards the Leh market side. And even for me, who's just near to the Leh market, I have to walk every day to find a good hotel. And also, yes, there are a lot of hotels over here, but I'm not sure whether it's gonna suit your taste. And if you're a pure vegetarian, yes, there are a lot of vegetarian options, but the food in general, it's gonna cost you a lot. So if you're gonna complain, oh my god, the food is so expensive over here, the hotels are so expensive over here, it is just because of a lot of logic reasons, and I can understand why. Now, people who come to Leh Ladakh will definitely want to visit Pangong Lake, Nubra Valley, which is quite far. Like for example, Pangong Lake is 5 hours from here. And if you're someone who wants to visit Kargil right now, it is actually difficult because the snow has started, and even the local transport will take you to Kargil, but I don't think it's going to come back in one day. It is going to rest there for one whole day, so you need to find homestays in Kargil. So there are a lot of issues. Now let's talk about Pangong Lake, Nubra Valley, all the important places. On average, even if we check the Ladakh Taxi Union website, the average price depends on the vehicle. They have this 3 classes of vehicle: class A, B and C, where class A you get Innova, Scorpio, class B you get Swift Desire, something like that cars. But I mean, if you want to travel in the most luxurious way, you can just take class A vehicles, or if you're just okay with eco or some other cars, you can just travel in class C. But even an Alto runs properly in Leh Ladakh, so that's not the case over here. But on average, the highest price to go to Pangong Lake is 18,000 rupees for one vehicle to 16 or 15,000 for class C vehicle. So just understand the price. 18,000 rupees to Pangong Lake, which is a dream destination for a lot of people. So these are things that you got to keep in mind before you plan a trip to Ladakh, because there is no point in all the way coming from wherever you are to Leh around this time and not able to explore a lot of places. So the whole point is traveling to Ladakh is not cheap, guys, and even for Indians it's gonna cost us a lot. So the entire point why I'm making this video is to talk about the reality over here, because you can't access a lot of things over, a proper healthcare is not available even now. During heavy winter season, the roads are closed. The only way you can travel to Ladakh is through flights, and imagine if it's going to snow, the flights are going to be delayed, and sometimes the flights are going to be cancelled too. So it's always good to have a buffer days which is going to cost you extra bit of price. And the whole point is, driving to Leh Ladakh is a dream for you and me. There are a lot of bikers who dream of coming here, a lot of families want to trip here, but the reality is not the same as you think. You'll only realize once you come here. And I'm just making this video to give a heads up warning. I wouldn't call it a warning, but a heads up information that traveling to Leh Ladakh is very expensive, and you gotta know everything in detail before you even think of traveling. Make a proper itinerary, talk to a lot of taxi drivers over here, talk to the hotels, negotiate if you can. There is also a better way to save a lot of money. For example, a one day Leh trip is gonna cost you 3000 rupees. You can easily save 3000 rupees by just walking. And it's always better to book a hotel next to Leh market, not the busier part, but somewhere near the neighborhood. Right now this is just near to Leh market, but not that busy. It's a proper neighborhood, and I'm living in a good hotel, so it has heater system, it has food, restaurant, everything, so you get sorted, right? So you can just take a walk to Leh market. It's just gonna take 20 minutes, and there is a separate route to go to Leh Palace, and that is going to take you 25 to 30 minutes of walk. If you love walking, then you will generally save a lot of money. Shanti Stupa is 3 kilometers from here. I'm not going to recommend walking all the way, because come on, it's a high elevated place. The auction content is very less compared to all the cities where we live. So maybe for Shanti Stupa you can just take a taxi, and that is going to cost you 600 rupees round trip. So just think about it. Rather than paying 3000 rupees, you just save 2400. But in that whole case, you finished entire places too. In that whole time, you can also explore a lot of other places. You can eat a lot of local cuisine, Tibetan food, Kashmiri was one. Every single food is over here. So while walking, you can not only explore a lot of places in detail, and at the same time you can talk to a lot of local people. You can understand the local culture, and if you're lucky, maybe you can just negotiate for your future trips too. So there are a lot of ways where you can just save a few bucks here and there, but that's not the case with traveling somewhere far away like Pangong Lake, Nubra Valley, Kargil and other places, because that is a different level of shit. I just want to make a video about reality of traveling to Leh Ladakh, and no regrets. I don't have any regrets traveling here. It's one of the most beautiful places that I've ever visited in my entire life, but it is expensive, and I realize it right now, and I want everyone to know about it too. Thank you.